I am in a bit of a bind, RC drivers. Today is Tuesday right about noontime, and tomorrow at noon, I hop on a plane to go to Pro-Line by the fire, and this is my truck. This is the state that it's in. I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Let me show you what I'm bringing. So I decided to go with an Axial SCX 10.3 base cam because Pro-Line is under the same umbrella as Horizon Hobby, and so is Axial. Thought it was appropriate to go with an Axial rig, and I really like the base cam. It's such a capable rig right out of the box. Had so much fun the last time I drove one. Thought it'd be great to bring to Pro-Line, and obviously, it being a Pro-Line event, had to get some Pro-Line accessories. So I'm gonna go with their Aztec tires. These look like they have some grip. Never tried this tread before, so interested to see how it works. Also got their rock shooter wheels. One of the big attractions to Pro-Line by the Fire is the themes that they have. And this year's theme is Rockabilly. These rock shooter wheels look a little bit old school to me, so I think it will fit in with the theme pretty well. And then, of course, got to get some Pro-Line LED lights. I might actually switch over the headlights to MyTrickRC when I get there. Had a talk with them. Might have something on the way, but just got to stick with the base camp body, actually. I know Pro-Line's got a bunch of different bodies that would fit this platform. However, I thought it would be pretty cool to just stick with this body. Painted this aqua green color, which I think will go good with the Rockabilly theme, and then the orange decals that come with this kit. I think it's just really got to set it off. Also got the Pro-Line bumper. HiTec. I'm going to be running some HiTec gear in here because HiTec actually sponsored my ticket to the event. So I'd like to give a shout out to them. And yeah, I'm gonna be rocking their servo for steering, the DB961WP with the camo on it. These look absolutely sick. And also going to bring along their RDX1 200 charger to charge my battery pack. That battery pack's gonna be this EcoPower 3S pack. Also have a Spectrum Firma 2-in-1 system, so I'm going to swap out the stock electronics in this rig, and actually got a Spectrum winch servo as well. So yeah, pretty simple stuff to put on. I mean, the big thing here is it's going to take me a while to paint this body, so I'm going to go to lay down some colors on it and get to work on the rig. Got a few coats of paint on the body, it's outside drying, and now I'm gonna turn my attention to the base camp because we've got parts to swap out. And I'm gonna start off with the electronics. Now, I often see in the comments, why did they give us such basic electronics? Why didn't they give us something better? And well, you chose to get into a modeling hobby. That means you get to build it up however you want. They supply the base, no matter what RC vehicle is, as a ready to run, and if you want to upgrade it, if you want something specific in there, you get to do it. That's what a modeling hobby is. I don't know when that got lost, that needed to be said, but yeah, I am gonna go swap these out. These electronics probably gotta go into a Tamiya CC02. I'm just gonna repurpose them, and I'm gonna put some better electronics in for the event. Starting off with this HiTec servo. This thing looks pretty sick, and it should be easy to swap out since it's got a 25 tooth servo spline on it, and the servo horn on the truck, that's 25 tooth too. HiTec servos in, once again, that camo pattern, absolutely awesome and super simple. Drop this thing in. I mean, just bolted in place. The servo horn went on, no problem. Just ran the wire over to the receiver box, and before you put the servo horn on, make sure you power it up. Make sure everything's centered, and then you can screw on that horn. Next up, I'm gonna throw in that winch servo, and I think it's just gonna tuck right up here on this front bumper mount. Decided to change things up with the winch servo. I put it over here in the center just because the wire wasn't long enough to reach the receiver box when I had in the front. Not too big of a deal. It doesn't really cause any interference over here. Now it's time to move on to the speed controller and motor. So I'm putting in the Firma 2300 kV motor speed controller combo. It's got to replace the brush system, clean things up, and still provide plenty of power. Got the Spectrum 2-in-1 installed, pretty easy to swap out. Just make sure you set your gear mesh properly once you put the motor back in. Do not use the factory motor screws. I had to find shorter motor screws so they don't jam up into the workings of the motor, but yeah, definitely looks cool. Then jumped ahead here to the body, started decaling it up. I still have to swap over the accessories, but it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna cut out the windows, just leave the window trim behind, and that'll definitely look really good once it's all done. Decided that I'm not gonna go with the Pro-Line bumper. It just mocked everything up, and this bumper sits a little too low, like the higher clearance of the factory bumper, and it looks good with the factory body. Next up, I'm gonna mount up these wheels and tires. Already mounted this one up so you guys could check it out. Looks pretty good. Definitely like this Aztec tread. This is a nice soft compound as well. These things are gonna grip. It's now about 11 o'clock on Wednesday, and my base camp is finished for Pro-Line by the Fire. It was a pretty simple refresh, just swapping out the electronics, throwing on the wheels and tires, and the body did take a little bit of time to spray paint it, wait for it to dry, throw on the decals. but I think this aqua green from Tamiya looks pretty sick with the orange stock decals that come with the base camp body. Of course, I had to go with the clear windows. The truck just looks so much better, even though there's no interior. Love the clear windows. Through the Pro-Line light bar on the rack in the back, actually it comes with brackets to do that, so I just threw it there, made life a little bit more simple. Love these tires. I can't wait to try these tires out. Again, the first time with these, and I've used this other equipment before in other builds. Definitely excited about the HiTec servo, plenty of power. Doubt I'll use the winch that much, but I have it just in case. And that brushless system is gonna be powered by an EcoPower 11.4 volt 3S battery pack, so I'll have some squirt behind the throttle there. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm just going for the fun trails. I'm going to hang out with some friends, make some new friends. Really excited about this trip. Now, this is gonna go into my suitcase. I'm actually gonna pull the battery pack out, and I know there's a lot of questions about traveling with LiPo battery packs. So what I do is I take the battery pack and I tape the connector down to the battery pack. I put it in a LiPo protection pouch, and then I put it in my backpack as a carry-on. So if you're wondering how to travel with LiPos, that's the way I do it. And I've never had a problem. Once in a while, they'll ask me to take it out, and when they see one of these LiPo bags, they're usually cool with it. So next step for me is to hit the airport and fly out to California. All right, out at Pro-Line by the fire. This place is booming, guys. Lots of vendors. The trails look absolutely awesome. Can't wait to take this thing out, but gotta get my lights on it first. Heading over to MyTrickRC. All right, guys, made my way over to the MyTrickRC booth, and these guys have been hopping all day. I mean, I've had to come back a number of times just to see if I could get the base camp kit, and they have them here, which is absolutely awesome. Not only that, I found a crew to install it for me. Check this out. So the guys are over here doing a service for a little install action for some of the attendees, and they bumped me up in the line. Appreciate it, guys.
Yep, gotta take care of people.
And I've seen these guys working. Man, they do some awesome stuff. Can't wait to see this thing lit up. Finally, time to get the tires dirty and check out the MyTrickRC LED lights. This thing is absolutely sick. I backed the body with black and it's still shining through. That's how bright these lights are. All right, let's get rolling. All right, I'm just kind of winging it, guys, because I didn't really walk the trails today. And starting off with a night run, that's always challenging. Check out that smooth crawl we got from that Spectrum system. That's what I was going for. Just love how the base camp works. I mean, I didn't touch the suspension. Well, no, I did touch the suspension. So I lowered the preload collars, or excuse me, raised the preload collars. So drops the rig down a little bit more, get it settled in. That thing looks good. Look at this beast. This is why I chose this rig. Look at this. It just muscles through everything, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come down through here. Yeah. Got Tony Phelan from Competition X supervising the first run on this, telling me where to go. Look at that. Didn't touch the ESC settings just yet. And actually that servo still runs 6 volts, so that could go up to 7. Although I think it still runs the same output on the torque. Let's see if the bumper is gonna bottom out on this rock here. No, look at that. Awesome approach angle. Oh, it just took that ledge like it was nothing. Now we got some slippery dirt to contend with. Pretty impressed with these Aztec tires. Look at that. All right, so it walked up these rocks, but coming down might be sketchy. Really gotta plant these tires perfectly. Oh, no, it's showing me up. Look at that little tire roll. Still plenty of traction. That was super easy. There's Tony. He picked the next challenge for this. We got to go up through this gap here. So I'll bring down the truck. I'm one-handed driving, guys, so a little challenging. Let's see what we can do here. So we're gonna work it. See if I can get the tires just right. First run up through here. A little scrape in the rear. And I didn't line it up right, so I'll bring it back down. And again, no weight in this rig. This is stock. Just waiting for that suspension to drop out. Nope. I don't think we're gonna be able to do this one. All right, we found some limits. At least it's not rolling over. Look at those bright lights on that. All right, this is the backup line. Come through here. This is pretty easy for this rig. This is gonna be like nothing. But you definitely get to see the suspension work through this. Look at that. Flex time. Looking so good. super happy with this build. Now we'll come down through this over here. This looks gnarly. Built it up. Somebody definitely built this up. Yeah, look at that. Little tire slip, no problem. And gotta find the right lane to go down on. This has got to get off camber real quick. And that front bumper is probably gonna grab that rock down there, so. Oh, bottomed it out. Oh geez. That rear wheel is lifting up. It's dancing. Oh, first crash. Look at that, I won. And come in on this angle. And is this gonna work? I got a secret weapon. Look at that. It was like a hand of God. It's out of nowhere. And I'm like 5 feet from it, so I don't know how that happened, guys. So Tony has picked out another line for me. Something that will show the undulation is the word that he used. I don't know, I guess he's reading the dictionary again. All right, let's come through here. I'm just gonna straddle this thing. Just grinding some sliders on that one. No problem, Tony. Find something better. You found something?
Yeah, you making fun of my undulation? Like that.
No.
Gee, I'm not sure if you can make that.
All right, well, maybe this should be our final challenge. It looks like some guys have been through here, so can the base camp handle it? There's some pretty built up rigs at this event. Look at this. A little tire scrub on the body, I know. And this might be another spot where we needed some weight. Just gotta take it nice and slow and easy. I mean, that thing's on a serious angle, guys. It's leveling out. Oh. I don't know if I can walk this thing. All right, a little reverse. I need a little reverse. It's this one rock over here has got an edge on it. I probably should have came in from the other side.
No, I got it.
I got it? Nice. Dude, so sweet. That was pretty rad.
Yeah.
So it's Saturday now, RC drivers, and Pro-Line by the Fire 2025 has been absolutely awesome. There's so much stuff to do at this event. Obviously, you know, I got out on the trails at night with the base camp build. That was a lot of fun. Some killer trails all over this park, but it just doesn't end with the trails. I mean, they have all sorts of events. They've got the sumo, which I unfortunately missed. They've got the 5K run, big air jumping contest, fast lap contest. It just doesn't end. And there's always something to do. Then you got vendor row, where you're getting killer deals on products. You get to see some new products coming out as well. Saw the new Reefs RC rig and actually got to drive it. That was pretty awesome. So yeah, killer event. But yeah, back to the build. Absolutely love how this thing performed. Took it out on the trails, met up with Chris DeGraff, who you know as Hemistorm on YouTube. Cool hanging out with him, crawling, and this truck just performed. That's why I picked it. It's kind of a cheater truck out on the trails, just awesome to drive. I only rolled it a few times, was one-handed driving the thing so I could hold my camera, and yeah, just super simple to drive. These new Aztec tires, well, new to me Aztec tires, I'm not sure how long they've been out. These are absolutely awesome. Tons of traction. Just loved how it worked on the trail. Didn't add any brass weights or anything, and this was able to navigate through a lot of tough terrain. Definitely like the smooth speed controller, plenty of power out of that HiTec servo, and yeah, MyTrickRC hooked me up with the lights. This thing looks awesome at night. Hope you guys like the little follow through of the truck I chose for Pro-Line by the Fire, the highlights of Pro-Line by the Fire. Absolutely love this event. Hopefully I'll be back here next year, and yeah, definitely gonna bring a camera with me. So make sure you subscribe. We'll see you back soon for some more RC driver videos.